Hello, I'm Petra. We're going to talk about why does my twin flame run? You've all heard about that. Runners exist in the twin flame realm. But how to deal with that? And this answer will also give you my personal biggest mistake, honestly. And it will be the resolution that worked for me and that might work for you as well. I hope so. Let's get into it. So, twin flames live in unconditional and divine love. But once you are there, them running means you are giving them too little actual connection and boundaries. Not conditions, but relating is what is lacking. I did this wrong, for sure, because I was traumatized as a child, but one day you'll need to take responsibility anyway and overcome that to completion and then create a do-over and actually claim them. So that was the answer that I came up with. And I want to sort of discuss that a little more. I hope that this will become more clear to you. Twin flames live in unconditional and divine love. Well, that's for sure true. It is really that kind of realm we're talking about. We're not talking about a relationship that is only built up out of your ego mask and personality that temporarily clicks in with other people's ego, personality, and mask. We're not talking about an exchange of favors. When you give me this, I'll give you that. And then when I'll give you this and you give me that, sure, that's also good. Well, if we repeat those two steps, then we can stay together for as long as that takes. No, all of that is not what twin flames are. It's not transactional. It's not even social only without the core of your soul. It is true, grounded, normal, divine love. It's actual unconditional love. But what I mean is once you are in that space, once you have realized that, you self-actualized on that level and you're going to now live there all the time, even though you may want to heal so many aspects of yourself and your life still into that, sure. But you're going to choose to live there and you're going to immerse yourself in it, in this divine love. Now your choices here, you're in a sort of bubble, let's say, so to speak, of this unconditional divine love. Okay. But when you're there and they're running, or you perceive them as running, or not being here, or going away in some way, or being distracted in some way, or not friends with you on social media, or whatever running means to you, then it might very well be that you've made the same mistake that I did. And that is, well, I think the shortest way to say it is not claim them. And then we have another problem there, because claiming sounds ego-like. But that is not necessarily so. If you think about, what kind of example will I get? If you think about you want to have a relationship with your child. I don't know, just an idea. You need to claim that relationship. You need to say, okay, so I need to be conscious of that relationship, that it exists. I need to be healthy about it and invite them into my space. I need to connect with them and be curious who they are. I need to develop that relationship that has so many aspects. I don't know. When it's a child, there's a whole other stuff that plays into it because you are in the parent role, and that is, of course, totally having the meaning that you are going to provide the respect and the love for them, and they're coming into your space to learn that, and then from there on out you can interact with each other in a respectful way when there are two different roles. Okay, so that's maybe that's a whole other realm even. But when you look at like things, material things, that is also something you need to claim. If you want to have a great piece of cake, fruit cake, then you would need to claim that. You would need to go there and go to the shop or something, or maybe you want to make it yourself. So you first have to claim the ingredients so that you have them, and then really, buy it or have it. You claim it. You take in your space there. Maybe that's a good way to say it. You need to take in your space there and also communicate that you include them in your space. So let's go back to the twin flame. You need to claim them and extend your love towards them and say to them, I include you in my love. I want to have this relationship with you. It feels like a relationship that comprises best friends and lovers and business partners in our mission. And I want to claim that all with you. Let's start where we are, of course, but I desire all of that. And I know who I am to you, and I'm going to be that. I'm going to walk that path to give everything to you from this place of unconditional love that feels good to me to give to you. And I'm committed to that. You see? So you're going to claim that relationship. So this idea of claiming them or claiming the relationship is what I did not do. This is my biggest mistake. I did not realize that you could do that. I did not understand that normal, healthy, sane people with loving feelings in divine love and unconditional love can express themselves in that manner. And that is the idea of life. I did not consciously know that because I was not related to as a child. My family culture where I came from is completely sort of disconnected. They don't connect to their own needs, to their children's needs, to their own emotions, to their children's emotions. They don't connect to feelings. It's misattuned. And that's only part of the matter because there's so much more. It's not only from misattuned to attuned, but it's also from attuned to expressive and extending yourself, taking in that space, relating. It's about connecting. And so I remember it's now around 12 years ago, my twin flame came back into my life, and I knew that that was happening. I was very clear about that, and I had actually moved through the entire country back to the city where I was born to be with him. And then we had this beautiful evening out with a lot of talking and a great drink and whatnot. And I did forget to claim him. I had felt parts of what I felt for him in that sense. Like I felt some erotic things, I felt some friendship things. These were fragments I was actually kind of aware of. And that was not even the whole thing yet. But also these fragments, I didn't claim it. I didn't say, when can I see you again? I didn't extend my friendship. I didn't truly grasp that opportunity to make myself known. I didn't express what I was feeling. I just didn't. And this came to an enormous height when I learned that he was actually intending to have a family with someone else, and he confessed that to me or trusted that to me, that was so. And this confused me and made me actually decide even more not to say anything. So this was all at that time, right? We're talking now pretty long ago, and things change. They do change right now. So there you are. Through the inner work, you can correct it. But still, let me go back once more and say, I did that wrong because I did not really relate. I did not give him connection and maybe sort of boundaries even, like I feel that I want to be with you, but there's an aspect of what I feel for you that doesn't connect with you having a family with someone else. No. See, so that would be, for instance, a boundary. Well, that's really not where we were at that exact point, and maybe I couldn't have said that. I don't know, that seemed a little too far, but maybe after a few times I could have said it. I don't know, depending on how the relationship developed. But the point was, it didn't develop, and I did not start it. I did not really start to say it, to connect with it, to connect with my full self and with the full relationship, express it, and sort of take him in. Be that person that was relating to him and was sorting things out and sorting things through and being clear about where we were going. Of course, with your true twin flame, you can go the whole journey. You can do the whole life journey. You can, as I said, be best friends. You can give that shape. You can be lovers and life partners and parents together and give that shape. And you can be mission partners and business partners and work together, more literally or less literally, but then still in the energy work together. You see, so these are all enormous fields of things to do, relationship to be had, and it's really vast with your true twin flame. That's beautiful. But you gotta take it. You gotta go there. Yeah. So that was wrong. I did that wrong. Yeah. And I had to learn to take responsibility for how my difficulty in doing that was formed and how I could transform that to go to a new place where I fully understand that that is how you deal with life in general and with your twin flame also within that realm of divine unconditional love. So I think this is actually pretty much what goes wrong for a lot of people. You may know your twin flame, but they're sort of running, whatever that means for you. And do you understand that you're actually supposed to relate to them? Excuse me. Do you understand that you are responsible for doing this do-over and actually claim that relationship? That may help you. Do-overs are okay. You can never do it wrong. You can never wait too long. With your true twin flame, they will always be ready again to connect with you again when you are. That's why I say that it's up to you to take responsibility and create that do-over. Not in an ego way, but in a, okay, I need to reconnect with my soul much more, so much more that I'm not only in my beingness, but I also start to feel a momentum for potential doing. And listen to that, not in the coarse, egotistical way, grabbing around, but in a soul-connected way. And that is certainly something to do. You can take responsibility for that. You can reconnect when you feel you've done the inner work and start to be more and more ready for actual outer connecting as well. They will also be. So, because that's how the twin flame union works in spiritual truth, and spiritual truth is actual truth. It's physical truth, material truth, all right? It's true in your life. So, and then there may even be this aspect of, but isn't that unfair because I need to do all that and why are they not doing anything? But you know, you are one. And when you are aware of that you can do a do-over, then you are maybe the one of you two that is aware of that. And that means that it's your job to do that. They may be aware of something else. And then in the space between both of you, right? In the relationship, and then it's their job to do that one. So here we are. Why does my twin flame run? Because you are not connecting with boundaries with them inside the space of unconditional divine love. I hope this helped. And would you like to know more about why the twin flame runs or does not connect or does not talk to me? I will send you to another video about this theme, and you will see that in a few seconds. It will pop up right here. Bye.